the auction process ended yesterday. So your job is to just get a hold of everybody that bid on something and try to get them to pay
Yep.
whatever amount of money they owe. So
But
you
we're
could
not
go
going to do
right
that.
into storage and you could just run a transaction right there is what you do.
For the deposit, we have to do something different, and then we have to do a retail purchase and go to auction deposit. We had to create this item because we had to act like it's an actual physical item. And then we can run this one. Whenever they get this, whenever this invoice comes out, I send them a text message. Let's see if I can give one. I send them a text message with their invoice number, and then I send them all of their information. Like there's the unit with the combination to the unit, and then there's the gate to get like the code to get into our gate. And then they have to send in empty photos. Let's see, I could show you one that I actually refunded like not too long ago. Doop, doop. So there's the invoice, there's the gate, there's the overlock, and then he sends me the empty units. And I
Yeah,
have
so
to
he
just
came in and he cleaned everything out is what happened.
so once I get this photo, I see the invoice number, I open it up in storage and I type in that number and then I can refund the location. And then I just let him know that it was refunded. And then that whole unit's done. Like that's the end of the auction at that point. But it's from
Mhm.
start to finish, it's like 3 months.
So, and then once this unit is paid, so then like internally for you guys, what happens with the boots on the ground people?
We still keep it marked dirty. Not because we
Okay.
don't know that it's empty, but because people are silly. And sometimes people will pull everything out, take a photo, and then put things back in there after they go through it. That's happened once or twice, and we would rather have boots on the ground confirm a unit is empty before we have a new tenant come in and walk into stuff in the unit. So
Okay.
while it might cause us to lose 1 or 2 units, but it'll make sure that we won't have an issue like later on.
Okay. Okay. Go back to the storageauctions.com then. I think it'll be good. And so then, so we could just take a look at that. Okay. So now they've got, so now storage basically, now your job right now, so the auction process ended yesterday. So your job is to just get a hold of everybody that bid on something and try to get them to pay
Yep.
whatever amount of money they owe. Okay.
So what I do is after I got all those invoices, remember I downloaded all those invoices, I create a folder. So this is my ball ground, these 2 units. There is the invoice. And as they pay, I put all of their files in here directly. So I don't have a whole bunch of paperwork. I'm not supposed to have this on my desk. But I got a little busy, so I just printed it so I could save digitally later. Where it's green, that means that the facility is paid. Like all the units are paid up. We're just waiting them to be cleaned out. Where it's red, that means that someone in that facility has not paid storage auctions, so I can't pull their invoice. So let's say I open Fairburn, it looks like unit 30 hasn't paid storage auction, so I can't download the invoice, so we can't even collect that payment yet. Where it's yellow means that everyone's paid storage auctions, but they haven't paid us all the way yet. And right
Mhm.
here, this pink one, it means it's all clear, everything's good, the storage has been paid, it's been cleaned out, it's been refunded. And so the
Okay.
goal is to get all of it pink. And that's how me and customer service keep track of everything. So if she is on the phone with, um, if she's on the phone with someone in Leesburg, she knows to mark like 245 green if she's on the phone with them and she's making the payment. So I could just look really quickly and go, what do I have left? Who do I need to contact later to be like, why haven't you called to make my payment? Like, why aren't
Okay.
you coming to get your stuff? We on the storage auctions, we give everybody um according to the legal jargon on the invoice. Do I still have that invoice up somewhere? Uh,
What do y'all do with all of the people that don't pay? Like, do most people
we
pay
re-
or what happens?
we report it to. Oh, I can show you right here. See how that doesn't have that invoice? That means that they haven't paid yet to storage auctions.
Mhm.
And after, I think I give them like 24 hours or something, or a little bit more, I hit
Do you
this
set
button
that do you
that
just set that time limit yourself? You just say,
Mhm.
"Look, I'll give you
Yeah,
24 hours."
it's
That's it.
it's
Okay.
pretty much how lenient but I've been super busy, so I haven't been, like, super on top of the people who haven't paid yet. But then I'll come here and I'll hit no show, and then storage auction will go after these people. And then if they can't
Okay.
find anybody, like if there's no other bidders, and it looks like there's not gonna be because there's only one bid, so
Mhm.
I'm waiting on this person at this point just to hopefully make a payment so we can clean out the unit and not have to worry about it. But storage auctions will be like, "Hey, I couldn't find any of the bidders. You legally have the right to keep this unit." So even though it didn't sell in auction, it gives it to us, which normally it doesn't. For the ones that don't sell, a company comes in and buys all the ones that we don't sell. So for every unit,
Like, did storageauctions.com, like, did they introduce you to that company, or how did y'all find that company?
I created it.
Okay, okay. Oh, so that's y'all, so you guys go in and just bid on
Yeah,
stuff.
but we
Okay, got it.
can't bid on our own things, so I had to have a company bid on it
Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
out
so
from an
y'all come in and
outside
y'all just clean it off.
source.
Oh, okay, good.
If there
Well, that's
is
good. So
not
at least something's getting done with it.
so if you don't sell a unit legally in a bid, um
Yeah, what
you have
happens?
to start the process all over again.
Okay,
Not
got
like
it.
from day 2, but you have to do it from day 26.
Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.